I wrote something a while ago, and here is what. Stop wasting your time with the wrong person. Being single doesn't kill you. Being with the wrong person or wrong partner can. So I want to talk briefly about that. There are lots of people that have taken this spiritual journey, and in that they find their healing, and they have practiced and strengthened their intuition to the extent where they can see through the bullshit and the lies and the masks that people put on. And it makes it hard for them to connect with people and take it to the next level, let's say. And so if you are one of those people, let me reassure you, it is part of the Ascension journey. Meaning there will be a clash between the lower consciousness and the higher consciousness. And if you've already ahead of your game or ahead of other people, then you will find yourself struggling to keep genuine connections alive, because you see through their hurt, their traumas, their flaws, and so on. And so there's also part of the spiritual community, or even part of the ascension, which I would like to call the false ascension. Meaning you will find people that have stumbled upon the information regarding the healing, the trauma, the self-development, or even the ascension. And they use that information to manipulate their way to the top. Meaning they think they can take a shortcut or manipulate their way to the top without actually doing the work. Now, for people that have actually done the work, and kind of processed a lot of their traumas, perhaps even their generational traumas and curses, you will find yourself finding these people out, especially the ones that pretend or those that use spirituality in order to seem like they are ahead with you, but they're not. And sometimes that can be deceiving at first. You will find people that talk about spirituality thinking that they, just because they know certain information, it makes them spiritual, or it makes them healed, or it makes them, for what they think, superior. Okay, and that is where I have a problem. And people like me have a problem, because when you see people pretending to be spiritual in order to get something out of a situation or a person, then you have crossed the line and you have no idea what's waiting for you, because you fuck with people like me and people like that are spiritual and that have ascended doing the work. You will be taught a lesson greater than any fucking lesson you've had in your life. And that's just the truth. So going back to you choosing the right partner is more important than you being with someone, because if you compromise or you prioritize other people's needs over yours to the extent where you lose your self-respect or self-worth, then that can kill you is a bit of an exaggeration, unless your partner is actually that toxic and dangerous. Then yeah, by all means, that can actually kill you. But I mean the slow, painful stress and emotional imbalance and turbulence that your wrong partner will put you through because you chose to be with them despite their flaws. Now, healed you and me know better. If you find someone that has some healing to do, it is not your responsibility to heal them. Now, of course, you can heal people by choice. If, for example, me personally, I would rather heal a person that I don't know than heal a person I am a partner with. What I mean by that, I would rather not be with a person that is not healed on a personal level than to be, if that makes, how do I explain it? So I would, okay, so what I mean is, as a healer, you don't have to be healer. You don't even have to be a healer to heal, by the way, to heal someone. But as a healer, let me explain this. I would rather heal a stranger where I help them, influence them, heal them by touch or by words or by just being in their presence. But I cannot be in a relationship with a person that is not healed, because the alignment is non-existent. We are not aligned. There is work for you to do. That is what I mean by you can heal people, but when it comes to partnership, it's different. If you are not aligned energetically and are on the same journey or similar journeys where you two are let's say close enough to each other's understanding of spirituality and your journey in your spiritual ascension, then you will be fucking toxic for each other. Full stop. And if not even toxic, it will be dull. It will be dead. It will be a waste of time, to say the least. Okay? And so when you find yourself in situations and partnerships that will drain the life out of you and take all your positivity and turn you into an empty cup and expect from you to have more to give, then what I want you to do is to spit in their fucking face and tell them to go and fuck themselves and find their mother to nurture them back to health, not you. Okay? That's just a little message, a little message, okay? Because what you will end up doing if you keep on giving from your empty cup to these people that will drain you like they have never sucked on a fucking tit, you will end up putting yourself in a constant fear or constant stress state. And that state can kill you. Stress have been proven that it can kill people. In fact, it's actually in the top factors that kill people. But it is the slow fucking death that I wish no one to go through. If you are constantly in stress, you will have diseases, you will have death towards the end of it. Okay? So, for those that are messing with the genuine people, the people that have actually done the healing work and understand how the universe works, for those that put themselves first, but sometimes they put themselves second to people they care about, let me tell you, if there are people that abuse that genuine heart you have and the good heart that you have, they will see karma like no tomorrow. And that is just the universal laws of things. That is not you affecting karma. That is the consequence of their action and therefore the karma they deserve. It is what it is. You know, sometimes when people fuck with me and they blame me for their karma. So the thing is with karma, if I am not genuine, if I am a bad person, karma will not hit you even if you were bad to me. Okay? But I am a genuine person. I am a good person. So when karma hits you, it hits you hard. And people come to me either apologizing or blaming me for the how tough karma got them. And I always tell them, the ones that actually make it and come back to me and tell me, well, you must have put a spell on me or some shit. That's actually what they think. Some people actually come to me and say, you put a spell on me. And you guys know I don't do witchcraft. I don't do that shit. I am actually against it. But here is what I tell them. I tell them, fuck with a good person and find out. Fuck with a good person and find out. It's really that simple. You cannot fool the universe. So if you have someone that abuses your good heart or takes your heart for granted, I mean, you don't have to lift a finger, baby. Karma will take care of it. And if they come crawling back to you for forgiveness or even to shift the blame, then, I mean, you can't really do much, because karma is the result of someone's action. Karma is the consequence, I should say. The consequence of one's action. It has nothing to do with the other person. The only thing that you should concern yourself with in regards to the other person is that, are they a good person or a bad person? If you actually hurt a bad person, less karma, because you become their karma. But if you hurt a good person with a genuine heart, oh my, karma will come smacking you harder than your dad with his belt. Okay? It is what it is, my friends. It is what it is. So don't you worry yourself about partnership. If you are single, let that be your reminder that it's better to be single and at peace than to be with the wrong person and end up having diseases and eventually death. Keep that in mind, okay? And the higher you ascend, the harder it gets for you to find a partner. And that is almost like a double-edged sword. Because you see through people, you see through their trauma, you see through their bullshit, and you see through their fake spiritual ascension. You might get along with a person having great conversations, but the moment you get in touch with them on an emotional level, you see their true colors. Because a lot of people cannot hide their trauma beyond their communication. Meaning, when you get to know someone on a friendship level, there is almost little to not existing emotions attached to that. But when you become a partner, when you become intimate with someone, it is very hard to hide. Very hard to hide. And the more you are, obviously, the more you are capable of seeing people for their true colors, you don't even need to sleep with them. You know, like, I'm going to share something personal, and I am guilty of that, okay? What I tend to do sometimes is it's because I know people are not perfect. So when I see someone, I see them for who they are, but I like to give them a fucking chance. And I get like a spank from spirit every time I do that. Because I like to see the good in people rather than the bad. But I know that both exist. And so when a bad person comes to you and they pretend to be good, I see that. But I like to encourage the good to come out more. You know when people play dumb because they want you to know that you don't know? Like, I think it's a toxic trait or something. You guys let me know. Sometimes I like to play the dumb or pretend I don't see something or someone's energy. For example, if I see someone's energy that is not okay, I like to even investigate them even more. And I'm not sure if this is my own curiosity or my doom, but I find myself in those moments where I want to explore even more. But then sometimes what I do is I feel like when I see people for who they are, beyond what they reveal, I feel like I'm invading their privacy. And there is a part of me that likes to give people privacy, because if I tune in, I can hear someone's thoughts and I can see them for who they are. And let me tell you, it does ruin a lot. When I say ruin, I mean you stop enjoying people's company because you see them. You see them in their flaws. You see, and I don't mean crooked teeth or big nose or whatever. I mean in their energetic flaws, in their like emotional imbalanced flaws, in their manipulative passed on traits that have accumulated from hurt kind of flaws. And so it's tough. The higher you go, the more spiritual or the more healed you are, it's hard for you to bond with another person, because you and I want to say on a romantic level, or even on a intimate level, whether friendship or more, okay? But it makes it hard for you because you see people for who they are, and your self-worth, self-respect, and self-love doesn't allow them to go really far with you. So if you find yourself single and you find yourself slowly healing and ascending, you will find people dropping like flies. Friends, family members, including partnerships, romantic or not. And this is, I don't know if this is the cost of ascension, or if it's just a test until the collective ascends to a level where we all cannot bullshit each other anymore. Yeah, but I just wanted to come on here and talk about it. And that's all I have to say for now. Let me know what you think, or share your thoughts.